How is it to see that match-winning innings, especially on a day that was most needed? And how do you describe that from Sanju?
He's a world-class player. We all know that how good a player Sanju is. And it was all about backing him. And then when the team needed him the most, obviously today was a day where he probably showed his true potential as well. And hopefully this is a time for him to kick off. And probably 2 more games to go, hopefully.
Yeah, Gautam, congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
A big part of the victory was set up by how your team kept Shea Hope quiet in the power play and the first innings, less than 100 strike rate. You used your bowlers interestingly as well. Could you just describe the plan you had to Shea Hope and what you thought of the bowlers' execution to ensure that him being West Indies' highest run scorer so far could operate only at 90?
Look, I thought we started off really well, especially when you play this kind of a game of this magnitude. You got to start off really well with the new ball. And Arsh and Hardik, the way they started off in the first 3 overs was really good. And then Akshar bowled 2 overs in the power play, which was again a great job done by him, because it's never easy on this wicket, on this ground, to bowl 2 overs in a power play. But Akshar did that really well. So I thought that we came out of the power play really well. The power play didn't go away from us, which again was very important, because once the power play goes away from you, it's very difficult to contain after the power play. So I thought that once we had the power play in our hand, then obviously we were always in control of the game.
Gautam, congratulations
Thanks,
on the win. Congratulations for reaching the semi-final. But would you say Sanju really showed West Indies how to do the Gangnam style with his footwork today? Talk to us a little bit about the footwork and the way he accelerated the innings. You know, sometimes he batted with a strike rate of over 200, then he brought it down. You know how he...
Look, I actually thought that he never accelerated the innings. It was just a very, very normal cricketing shots. I never saw any muscling the ball as well, and that is the kind of talent he has. When you know that you're in control of the game, and you know that you're feeling good, he's hitting the ball really well in the nets, and it's about going in the middle and showcasing that skill that you had. And obviously he knew that the wicket was very good, quick outfield as well. But again, I've always said that he's a world-class player, he's a great talent, and hopefully he can kick off from now, and hopefully we can see a lot more innings like this from Sanju.
And footwork?
Look, again, the most important thing is that when you're batting well in the nets, obviously you start moving really well, and the last inning was important against Zimbabwe. Yes, people will keep looking at his scores and stuff, but then coming back into the team and then playing that kind of innings of 23-24, I thought must have given him a lot of confidence, because obviously the guy had a tough series against New Zealand, but we always knew the kind of potential he had. And most importantly, I thought that the way he was batting in the nets was absolutely brilliant. So I think we've got 2 guys now, Ishan and Sanju, who are really good for Indian cricket, especially they can keep wickets as well. So I think we've got really good guys, hopefully for the future as well. I can't hear you.
Hello, can you?
Yep.
Taking you from your last answer, like when Sanju was not picked in the 11 in between, so what kind of conversation as a coach you had with him to keep him in the right frame of mind?
Look, I have conversations with everyone, and the most important thing is the guy who are part of this squad are world-class players, and that's where they're representing the country. And we always knew the talent that Sanju had. 3 T20 hundreds, not many people have it. So we always knew that obviously he had a tough series against New Zealand, so sometimes it's important to give him a break as well, because you want to get the guy off that pressure situation as well. And we always knew that whenever we need him in the World Cup game, he'll come and deliver it for us. And exactly against Zimbabwe, yes, he delivered it for us. We got a start that we wanted in the first 3 overs, and today again, from where he left against Zimbabwe, he showcased his talent, and this is what we expect from Sanju to do more consistently. Yeah, that's okay. No worries.
Yeah, coach, we have seen you have a lot of conversations like with different players, be it Abhishek, Tilak, Sanju here. When there are a lot of talks around strike rates and how the players are not getting off the blocks like they were doing in bilaterals, what is your role, to tell them not to overcomplicate things, and what are your messages that you give to the
One thing
players?
is very clear that bilaterals are very different to World Cups. The pressure is different. The competition is different. Obviously, the stakes are much higher as well. Bilaterals, you got the time to make a comeback, but in World Cups, you don't have a time to make a comeback. And more importantly, yes, people can talk about it that they expect us to play the same brand of cricket what we've played in the bilaterals as well. But you can imagine the pressure the boys go through. Especially most of the games are must-win games as well, and sometimes wickets can be tricky as well. During the bilaterals, there were a lot of dew in the second innings as well, but we didn't see a lot of dew during this World Cup campaign. So I felt that it was not only about the strike rates; it's about reading the game reading the game properly, and obviously reading the situation as well. And that is something that is going to be important, and the guys did that really well. Even today, you saw they're chasing 130, 195. We never felt that we were out of the game. Never ever did we felt in 20 overs that the chase was away from us. So the guys kept in control. Yeah, there were times in bilaterals where we